Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this new figure unboxing and review, we're going to be looking at the Infernac Universe Deluxe Class Shard figure. So in this video, we're going to unbox her live in a second, have a look at the entire contents of the packaging. Going to have a detailed look at her in both of her modes, help you decide how you want to display her. We're going to have a go at doing that exact thing there with gears to show you how the armorizer gimmick works. We can also have a look at some of the other Infernac Universe figures that have been released in Legacy United so far, see how she displays with them, as well of course bringing in some of the other Legacy United figures just to see how she scales with them as well. So as you can see, has loads of things to get through this video. So as I start to pop these back, I'd like to remind anybody who's not subscribed to the channel, if you'd like to hit that subscribe button for me now please, because it really will help me out. And the other is to thank In Demand Stores in the UK, which is where I purchased this from, and they got her to me nice, quickly and safely. Now before we open the box up, I have already took the tie wraps etc off. I want to have a look at the beautiful artwork. There is the alternate mode, which again looks really good. We don't tend to get too many helicopters, so it's great that we've got another one there. There of course is the logo that we're used to, and we're also getting really used to this beautiful artwork for of course the Legacy United main picture there. We can already see that this transformation is 13 steps, and you've probably already noticed the transformation process video I've uploaded separately, again just to keep the main length of the video down. Right, so as I've already said, I've opened this up ready to speed this part up so we can slide her out of the back there. There is the accessories that come already in the bag. These are sellotaped to the underside of there. You also get the instructions as well, like so. And there she is. And to be honest, the first thing that you notice with this is the colours. They are so striking. They look really good, to be honest. Way better in hand than what I think the pictures do her any justice. So that's how she comes packaged. Let's go straight into some first impressions, and the first impressions are exactly that. They're really good. I have no issues with translucent plastic at all. I think it looks really good, unless it breaks on me obviously. But I think with the way it looks and the way that they've got this effect there, I think it looks really good. They've also got the light piping again in the back of the head, and that also, oh, there's the legs falling apart, because remember these do come apart. You can see there at the backs that will light pipe straight through to her eyes, which is brilliant. There is, let's have a look, the head is, yeah, that's going to spin all the way around. It's going to look, it doesn't really look up, and in fact it doesn't look up and down at all. It's completely just spins around. That's all we've got articulation there. The shoulders will go all the way out to the side. They will spin all the way around pretty much unrestricted. There's a swivel at the bicep, there's a flex at the bicep, and the wrists, oh, they do swivel as well. I wasn't expecting that. That surprised me. The waist does have a swivel, but it's hindered by this giant, it looks like a tail, but obviously it's not. Well, it's going to be a tail, I think, in the copter mode. And it looks, to be honest, yeah, that is completely, yeah, that's completely fused. I thought that might be able to come off or detach like the legs. You saw how easy the leg just popped off there. I thought at least that would pop off there, but obviously not. That's of course where the rotor blades are going to go. With regards back to the legs, so the waist is partially got a swivel. It'll go out to the side, it'll come to the front. Again, I suppose we've got to guide it away from the back part, so you can get the full splits. You can bring these down, rotate at the knee. You can't rotate at the top of the thigh, that is fused. And you've also seen that it does come off. Now this will come apart as well, I'll show you that in a second. You've got a, not really a tilt, oh you've got a tilt and a rock in the ankle as well. But this is of course her just looking super basic. Here's all the accessories, and we're going to have a look at how she looks with them all a bit later on. This comes wrapped up in that. We've got the 4 rotor blades, which of course can double up as normal blades and weapons. We've got these bits, are these on the side of her? Oh no, they're knee guards, they go on the knees. And we've got these, which are blasters, which also look like they fit on the side of the shoulders. What I want to very quickly show you then, guys, if you're buying, if it's a lot later than 2024 and you're buying this on the aftermarket, so these are all the pieces that you do need to be able to complete it. So we've got 2 knee guards, like so, or shin covers. We've obviously got 4 rotor blades. You've got 2 handheld blasters or side cannons for the helicopter. You can then take, yep, you can take the legs off at the knees. Can you take, you can pop the entire arm off like so. I don't know if I can take any more off or not. I'm pretty sure that is it. Let me just double check the instructions. The reason why I've done that, as I say, is if you're watching this video many years later and you're buying a second-hand one, you want to make sure you've got all the parts. So yes, there's the main body, there's the 2 legs, there's the 2 arms, and there's all the additional bits. So that's her completely broken down, and as I say, that's all you're looking for. Right, there she is. We're going to come right back and she's going to be in her helicopter mode. So here she is in her basic copter mode, and what I mean by basic is that is with none of the accessories attached. So I'm going to quickly show you how to do that. We're going to take hold of these are going to fit nice and neatly, pretty much like a jigsaw piece, to be fair, either side of what is the top of her forearm. In honesty, that's just going to line up like so. Yep. And then we've got these parts here, which were of course the shin guards, which again you'll see when we come back to having a look at her in the robot mode again in a second. Right, we're going to line that up. That's going to tab in just like so, and then of course we can then pop these one in each of these. I can't see this being too difficult, to be honest. Just to let you know, these are quite pliable. They're not as soft as some, but they're also not as rock hard as others either, so they're pretty much in the middle. And straight away that's now looking insane. Actually, that looks so good. As I say, I hope you can really see how the colors are working on this. It's the color scheme is the best one out of these Infernac so far, definitely. Again, I think the translucent plastic is really working on it, and I like the look of it. We don't get too many helicopters, as I said in the first part. I do genuinely really like the look of it. We've also still got, oh no, they're covered up actually. I was going to say quite a few 5mm ports to add or attach more to, but they are covered up. Unless maybe you could put a few things on the back, I'm not too sure. With regards to blast effects, let's have a look. These, are they going to fit in there? You might need, oh, they will fit in there, but you're probably looking at having some of the thinner ones to work that little bit better. Yeah, there you go. That looks really good actually. Works kind of well with it on either one of them. Let's just put this one in as well, see how that looks. I'm really becoming a fan of these blast effects. I had no affection or whatever you want to call the word for these at all, but the more I suppose I play around with them, the more I see what you can do with them. I do genuinely start to really enjoy the things and the features that you can do. Now that has, as you can see, pretty much pushed this off, so maybe not the big ones are supposed to go there. With regards to size, she's quite big actually. There's a Jurassic Park Jeep, which I'm going to start swapping out soon, bringing some other figures in. Here is your, I call it my industry standard. I always use drag strip. So you can see she's as long as that. She's obviously nowhere near as thick. It's mainly the tail to the helicopter, but she's quite a good length, to be honest. I have no idea what I just knocked over. I'll find out in a minute. But yeah, rotor blades go around no problem whatsoever. Everything tucks away up all underneath quite nicely. I'm wondering if we could attach any of the bits from these on here. You probably can. Oh, there's a big 5mm port there, well, not port, tab there, so I'm imagining you could do quite a bit with that. I'm going to have a look and have a play with that at a later date, I think, but to be honest, there's nothing more really there to show you or to say, apart from it looks really good. I mean, it's this part here is really dense plastic, just to let you know that. So it's not sharp, but it's not going to be very forgiving if for some reason, you know, you're pushing too hard on it. And of course these bits here come off. Again, hopefully you can see the way the light's reflecting on all of these, so it makes it look like a precious stone rather than just a not a boring, you know what I mean, just a bland, I was going to say, yeah, grey rock. It does look, yeah, like it's maybe got a bit of quartz or whatever inside it, because it's just shining really nice. And again, I'm overly impressed with this. Definitely good first impressions on this figure. We're going to come back, have a look at her in a robot mode. Right, we're back. She's in a robot mode, and I have taken all of these off again. The main reason being just to show you how you can use them all in different ways. So we're going to have a good look at her accessories now in robot mode, and then the final part of the video will be to armorize her up with gears. So I suppose first and foremost we can just attach these to the shin. Now I'm going to make sure that I've been getting these the right way round. To be honest, I don't know. No, I have got them the right way round. What I meant by that was I hadn't checked it yet myself. That's the first time I've attached them to there. Now again, you can attach all of these to the back if you wanted to, but of course I want to show you how you can use these or attach these in. I'm looking at the pictures there, so yeah, these are just going to go in the fist. You can obviously put one either side as well by the looks of it, like so. Yep, one of them will go either side. I'm pretty sure I saw as well that you could tab these into the forearm, but I'm not sure which part it is, or maybe it is just, as I say, what we're looking at with the fact that you can put them on there as well. I think it is, to be honest. You can put them on both sides on the underside, can you as well? No, not there, but you can use these as blades. You can use, let's have a look at this. We can take these off. We can use it as a gun, as in just a blaster for her to use that. When she's in robot mode, by the looks of it, on the instructions and in the pictures, it looks like these are going on the side. So I think this would go there, cover up some of that. Does it? Yeah, there you go. So it's pretty much lining up in there, like so. I've not really seen many images of this, as I say, like this with their forearms, them on there. I am very good, quickly just going to attach these to the back. I think you might be able to attach them slightly differently. I'm not too sure, but this is, of course, how they were when it was on in the helicopter mode, so that's no real difference. There is a crossbow. I'm going to show you how we can make that now, to be honest, and you can do that without taking the parts. Let's just make sure we're not missing anything else. So yeah, that's how you can hold them. You can pop the weapons in a hand there, attach them to the side. That's pretty much what I just did. And yeah, there you go. That's what I just did. So I'm not really missing anything there. When you've got these on the back, again, I've just got the blades attached how it's saying to, and we're going to, of course, do the combining mode in a second. So let me first and foremost just show you these. So if we take this off, let's have a look at that giant crossbow that we can see is in the hand of Gears, funnily enough. So you can do it with her as well. Now, the only negative that I'm experiencing so far whilst having a play with this is that this tail is sometimes getting in the way, and that's, as I say, because I thought it would detach, but it doesn't at all. Right, so we're looking to attach these inside. So to be fair, you could pop that in the hands as well, and then she could be wielding these around. Yep, she could be wielding that around as well, no problem whatsoever. Right, but what we're looking at doing to replicate that on there, we need these in like so. And then what it is, it's a bit of a trick of the eye. So in fact, let's put this, that's going to go to the bottom. So one of them is going to go on that side. And what I mean by it's a trick of the eye is it looks like it's joined, but it's not. It's not at all. What it actually is it's just these two. Oh, I've put that upside down. One goes in the top part of the hand, one goes in the bottom part of the hand. So that's clever, to be honest, because it makes you think that it is joined, or it does look like a completely, you know, combined weapon, whereas it isn't really. It's just this, but it really does work. There you go. There it is, attached in there, all the blades working, looking good. I can obviously spin that one around as well if I wanted to. But yeah, there you go. That's how she can wield that around, and I think she looks really good. Right, let's have a go at doing this then. In fact, no, quickly, let's bring in these. So this is your other deluxe class figure, which is a bit small, is a smaller and chunkier, taller and sleeker, obviously quite a bit smaller because core class. Let's bring in some of the other figures before we do all the combining. So we've got leader, we've got Voyager, and we've got a couple of your deluxe there. So that's hopefully giving you an idea of how she scales with some of the rest of the figures. Last thing, as I say, to do with this, and again, I'm sure there's going to be massive updates with people combining, building huge, really crazy sort of things with all this, and I can't wait to see that. I might even have a go at it myself, to be honest. Right, so let's take these off here. Oh, that's just come out already, which I didn't want it to do. Let's reattach this In fact, if I turn it that way, it's going to be the same as that then. So this looks like it's going to go into Gears' hand. If I have to recheck the instructions, I will as well, but I think this is just going to, same as what it did for her, fit. Yeah, there you go. It's not ideal, just a little bit of pressure there. Now it looks like on the side, they are her legs, so we can take these off completely. Poor old Shard. And it also doesn't look like they've got these. I think these are attached to the side of his legs, like so. Is it that way round? I'm not too sure. I can't tell. It looks, they must have done something. I'll have a look in a minute. Oh, maybe they've got the leg tilted. There we go. See. Yeah, I'll bring them on in a second, to be honest. What I'm going to do is make this, which they've got there. Again, I think they've done exactly the same thing. So what I mean by that is it's going in the top and indeed the bottom of his hand. So this will go that way, and then this will go that way. Yep, there we go. That's going to fit as well. Where else can these bits go? These, because for me they're not fitting. I mean, maybe you could probably attach them there. There's holes on the bottom of the feet, so you could also, you can't really see them there, but it's going to work, and it's just going to make the fact that she looks that little bit more green. I think then we can attach the arms via the back as well. This is where I like doing things like this, because what you can do is if you put that there, you can probably then, with the bicep flexion or whatever, bring that over the shoulder. And then if I turn that out, I can then attach his actual gun into her hand, and she's got an over the shoulder gun as well. Again, this is, I suppose, the beauty of these particular figures. I'm literally just having a play with it now whilst you watch me learn what you can and can't do with it. Let's see just exactly very quickly what it does say to do with all of the parts. And as I said, we've still got all of that left over, so I don't think there's much more. Let's have a look. Did I miss anything out? I did say to put the bits on the side. That we've done, and the bits, yeah, it says to attach the arms on the back, to be honest, but it says to put them facing down. I didn't do that, obviously. I've brought them firing up. Unfortunately, there we've got a half a carcass of Shard, but that is still going to be fun, and I can't wait to see what you can do with all of these when I imagine you can build them all up together. In the meantime, this is and was, she's still in pieces unfortunately, Legacy United Deluxe Class Shard. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. Take care.